well, that was Ray Fizz, I think, hitting like Liam. Like Liam hit like literally just full send. I'll introduce. Obviously, I'll start when like some of these some of them join, but I'm just gonna do the so okay. So yeah, so it's the same format as last time, I believe. So okay, I believe we're live. Yep, we're live. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's league race in Mexico, which appears to be very wet today, so for these drivers it's going to be very difficult to hook up like a very, very good lap. So today joining me is one of the only NDs, so would you like to introduce yourself?
I think you introduced me very well. I don't think I need to do it.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're in Mexico, aren't we? Aren't we, Velocity? We're in Mexico.
Yeah, we are. Today, we're here in Mexico for the penultimate round of this season. It's been a very, 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 very short season, I must say. But yeah, we're here in Mexico, which is a very good track with no like strict track limits. Which, if you have strict track limits, then I don't know. I don't think you'll have a good time. But yeah. So at the moment, Isaac Smart setting the banker for all the drivers to navigate through, which is Isaac Smart going fastest at the moment.
Let's have a look at Ray Fizz.
Yes, Ray Fizz now he's going through the final corner as now he goes fastest by 7/10. So he must have hooked up a very, very good lap as now all the drivers as now Ben Roberts is gone fastest, so everyone's trading fastest laps. But yeah, very interesting. So hello, welcome to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you get some more views today. But yeah, so we're gonna see. As Isaac Smart. I think on low Lion, nearly hitting the right side pod of Isaac Smart, or the left, sorry, left side pod. But yeah, welcome everyone to the, I believe, the Mexican Grand Prix. Yeah, so we have Moksha at a lap in the moment, so obviously you can do a lot of laps, so like about 2 to 3 laps at the moment. Ready? This will get spicy, waiting for the race start like no tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, obviously, because Mexico is a very interesting circuit, because you have that very, very long run down to turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah, hello Castengel in the chat, but we're here today in Mexico to all.
Oh, Ramsey.
Ramsey goes fastest by 2/100ths, so very interesting. Hello Gavra Racing in the chat. We had a bit of issues before the stream because Andy was running a bit late, but just in time, like Nico Hulkenberg for the Eiffel Grand Prix in qualifying.
I'm always late, I think.
Yeah,
I'm always running late to these.
Yeah, but yeah, just in time as we get some good viewers. So thank you to all who have joined. But we're gonna see now. We're here in Mexico in the rain, which is not the best. Strict track limits too, because I think that's how the rules are set by Gavra Racing. But yeah, so all the drivers. Hey, new to this, can't wait to join some races. Yeah, and Hearty, yeah, this is the weekend league, so basically, it's 5 rounds, 2 races per round, so basically it's, short qualifying, which we're on right now, and then we are on to a 25% race, and then there's a 1-shot quali followed by a 25% race. So basically, if you want to sum it up, a 50% race with 2 qualies, but the 1-shot quali is summed into the sprint race, which sprint race gives less points. It's kind of the F2 format, if I'm correct, but we're seeing now a range I think is now boxing, I think.
Low lines on softs.
Lower into the softs. It's interesting as now Ray Fizz.
Interesting strategy.
goes on to provisional pole, and I think we have the bug again now, Mendy, where I can't see. Isaiah Smart has gone fastest, close top three, yeah, pretty close at the moment, the top three. But we're gonna see what will happen in the race. But yeah, we're here in qualifying. Always on time for myself, as I just log into the Gavra racing account or all that. But yeah, we J Family at the moment. I don't think, yeah, Ben Roberts fastest at the moment by 2/100, so very very tight between the top two. But J Family, I believe, I think it was only raced the second time, I believe, but now he's going through turn one, but he has no ERS to play with, so that means he's gonna have not the best power. But now he's going through turns 1 and 2, very incredibly easy to invalidate, very easy peasy. But now he's navigated that really nicely, as I would say, as now he's going through this small straight, the second DRS, I believe, as now he's 2/10 up on his time, I think, if it was formatted to his time, which he's 5 seconds down at the moment. But it's obviously early doors. The drivers here have not set the best times. But yeah, it says Isaac Smart has gone faster, 27.9, but that is not correct, unfortunately, because it's Codemasters, which yeah, it's just not correct. But yeah, Ben Roberts is at the moment P2 now, as he gets as now Orange, he is fastest. But let me just now give you guys the update to the drivers' standings. Okay.
As we have silence now.
Yeah, utter silence. Yeah, so I'm just gonna now have a look on the drivers' standings. I believe no penalties for this race, ND, which is, I think, the first season in our league. Obviously, it's very short, so that's kind of reasonable. But yeah, Jay Famsey now improves his time by 2 seconds, which is great. I'm looking now as any drivers on a lap. Y is on a lap as now.
Isaac Smart goes fourth.
Yeah, Isaac Smart goes fourth fastest, but now I'm pulling up the championship standings. So M Jaho is in the lead in the championship, but Ben Roberts is right there by 2 points is behind. So the championship fight is very close. So I believe it's between Orange, Ben Roberts and M Jaho for the championship here. So looking very very close, and we're going to see what strategies do these drivers pull up in these last 4 races in this weekend league. Probably not the last one of like the entire weekend league. Hopefully it'll be like at least like 2 more seasons maybe, if Gavra decides. But yeah, so I'm gonna have a bit of a look to the chat. We're gonna see if anything's updated, but not at the moment. This is now Y going through turn 1. I believe Jaho's improved. I think he was the championship leader. Yes, he was, by 2 points. I quickly lost my memory there, but yeah, so 22 viewers, so a lot of I'm wondering, is the Gavra in chat? Gavra Novik. Yes, Castengle, yes, this is Gavra Novik, 1991 from, yes, he is the Gavra Racing, the one and only Gavra Racing, because I believe he made the league, but the entire thing. But now as Jaho is going through the final corner, championship leader is now going through this very tricky stadium section. Is now going through the final corner, and now going through this long straight. Now you're gonna go to the right hand side to reduce the track, but he goes fastest, but no, doesn't go fastest. Goes P2 at the moment. But yeah, it says fastest lap by Isaac Smart, but it's not updated unfortunately. But yeah, so that is at the moment the second fastest time, I believe. That's mental. He's in a chat. Whatever it is. Yeah, it is kind of mental. As Play Dutchy is, oh my god, OMG, I would say. There's hello Play Dutchy in the chat. First time I think in the chat of the season, I believe. So, congratulations. I take seriously my role. LOL. Yeah. Very interesting. Hello, Play Dutchy. I'm really updated on the chat, but that nice little helmet from Jaho. Yeah, hello LGG Joker. In the chat, so we got some new people in the chat, but look at the top three. It's separated by nearly 7/100ths, as Jimson now goes second fastest. So these drivers are giving it everything in this circuit. He doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, it's oh so close, you could say.
It's very, very close. The top five separated by 2/10, so very close race. And hello, NDM Gaming. He's not new. It's XEG, which I believe is, I think the most experienced driver in Gavra racing. So he's basically a driver which has done more than 60 races in the Gavra racing, if I'm correct. But hello, Spectre in the chat. But we're getting a lot of viewers today, so a lot of happiness for me, because we're always getting not much viewers, but we have got a lot today. So I'm really impressed by that. Thanks to all of you. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Definitely. As now. So I don't think it's not the full grid for today. I was expecting it because a lot of drivers were joining. Yeah. So ND, I'm gonna ask you the first question because very silent today. But
can we have a little look at Arpita and Rayfiz? They're both on laps actually. Rayfiz has an invalidated lap, but is it gonna dive bomb? No. I don't really know what's going on there. It's Ben Roberts who's fastest by 4/10. So he has pace.
Yeah, his
the
pace.
Track is drying up.
Yeah, his pace is on fire. So he obviously
It's actually stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. I just saw that. Hopefully that was not something. Hopefully you're alright there, Andy. But it's now. Ben Roberts is fastest. Hello, Pierrick in the chat. Nacty's most experienced, but this drive could be better. Play Dutchy is just a comedian. I'm gonna be fair, but yeah, Ben Roberts is in the top spot at the moment for pole position. Obviously, very, very close between him and Jaho. Jaho not in a decent position. I'll actually take that back. It's actually a pretty good position. Yeah, very. As now Rafe is cutting the circuit, but 2 minutes on the clock for the drivers to get their laps in. Play Dutchy, are you the guy who didn't finish the race in Britain? Oh my days, it was in the chat. Yeah, I think Play Dutchy accidentally entered the race in the Super League, which you can have a big old round of applause to Play Dutchy, which is actually the double Super League champion, I believe, which is absolutely amazing. Great comms, buddy. Nice to listen to. Don't challenge me. Yeah, Play Dutchy is very, very fast. He's currently the championship leader for the GT Sport Group A, I believe, if I'm correct. He is slow.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna jump in with a shameless plug. The Group B championship has really been heating up a lot. It's very interesting actually. So I'd recommend tuning into that. We're probably gonna do it tomorrow. Me and Dano 1.70.
Yes, but right now it looks dry. But they're not
going out in softs.
Yeah, people could be going out of softs, but they won't have enough time, as you can see, Johnny's just cutting the entire circuit to try and get the checkered flag. But yeah, so that means the track will be dry, very, very, very dry, which could pose some problems to these drivers not improving, but wise on the lap on one of the longest straights on the circuit. Play Dutchy, I think. Oh, was that a spinner? A long line spun. But yes, I have the bug again. So they me the unlucky person because there's another bug.
It's like the MRCS. is on soft and is going into turn one right now. It's made the flag.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
is he spun?
as he spun, yeah. So there's still some standing water, but I don't think anyone will improve as now everyone's just cutting the circuit. I think it's just for fun.
Oh,
Uh,
his low lion's almost been
as Low
spun. Oh, lion.
Lions, just doing some spins. So I think everyone's on the soft. So we have a bugged thing as now I refreshed it and the softs are now appearing for these drivers. But yeah, so our Peter at the moment is P13. So I think it's the end of qualifying for these drivers. But yeah, Play Duce and Castango 148 are having a bit of a conversation here. As now, sorry everyone, but my controller's acting a bit weird. But yeah, so it's now Y takes the checker flag. The checker flag falls. Very very tired today. Because I've been a lot places. In my place, but yeah, we're gonna now look at Y, which is I'll actually finish the lap. So I don't think as MRCS is on a lap, but there's just no grip in on these tires as I have now a good camera angle, so because I had issues with the camera angle, but hopefully we do not have a bug because Isaac Smart is saying he's got the fastest lap, but he doesn't, which is very very strange. So basically I don't know if there's a yellow flag on the top left because it says yellow flag on the left hand side, but it's not there. Wait, does have 100% win? Say good boys, you could run there. Yeah, so and shirtless Timmy in the chat as well. Welcome to the chat. As now J Famzy. So yeah, so I think this is the entire grid. I believe no one's gonna improve. Everyone's has their laps invalidated. I don't think anyone's gonna improve, but yeah, the man in the Super League who got a very good result, and non Super League, the Premier Series, who has got a very good result, and so yeah, so here is the grid for the qualifying. P1 at the for Ben Roberts, P2 Mjaho. So the two championship rivals alongside is now Orenzi takes P3, so that's the top three for this Grand Prix. Jimson is P4, Ray Fizz, the reigning champion, P5. Isaac Smart P6, McNeve P7, Moksha P8, Janny P9. JB Serial is P10 and locks out the front 10 positions and 5 and the 5th front row as now Y slots in for 11th and Lowline takes the 6th row. Arpita and MRCS take the 7th row. J Famzy and Liam take the 8th row, if I am correct. If I be at time, 2 times chance, not bad for a little prime driver. Yeah, true. Friday we'll do a race then. It's just an absolute show off in the chat between Play Duchy and Castango, which is very interesting. Okay, they're actually gonna try and race each other. It's cloudy around the Circuit de Mexico or the Mexican City, or Mexico City. I think that is I think that's where it's situated in. But
And
yeah.
we have an issue.
What is the issue?
I think I might be in the race. I'll just retire.
Oh no, you didn't press back it. And he's in the race.
I was rushing in. No, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you should press retire.
Yeah.
You should press retire on the formation. Oh wait, you
Yeah.
have to start the race, and then like when like the rates go out, just at the end of the first lap, just retire in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Because
I'll do that, yeah.
because I just just like
Yeah.
I got just start the race starts. Don't like block anyone. I'll try and like to go just go slow.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I think he got this under control, but now he's gonna just drive. Our fellow commentator is driving at the moment.
Never. You don't get this on Sky Sports.
Technical issues, but yeah, basically what this is because what happens, because you like scared now, aren't you? Yeah, the play G wants to verse Castangle if you guys are asking. But yeah, so Andy is now on the formation app, which is my fellow commentator. So yeah, just go. Yeah, he's going slow. There he
Yeah.
is. Very, very, very quick driver. He's actually rapid. He's very, very quick at the moment in his Alpha Tauri. But yeah, hello Cryptech in the chat. ND. Yeah, just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the grid. Ben Roberts on the mediums. That's got my eye kind of sighted because Mjaho, because Taiwei on this track is very high, very very high. I'm gonna and race in 11.
So will I just do a lap and then retire in the pit lane?
Yeah, so basically
To
just do a
avoid a safety
lap,
car.
go slow, try not
Yeah.
to like go inside of anyone, and
Yeah.
then yeah, so like just yeah. Basically just retire and then you'll be able to see everything again. But if you don't, just thing. But yeah, so basically the problem is that ND has joined a bit late, and that's caused him to not go on spectator mode and race, and him to race. He's not a driver, don't worry everyone, he's my fellow commentator. But yeah, so now we're not gonna focus on ND. We're
I've
gonna
never
now
seen Martin Brundle drive while commentating next to Crofty.
yeah, that's very interesting, as now that bollard has actually blocked the entire thing. So yeah, we're now gonna start the races now. The camera sets here. Yeah, ND is going to retire, don't worry, we got it under controls now. It's Bugmaster, so it's a bit of connection issues. But now they're revving their engines for the penultimate round of this season's Lights Out, and away we go. Ben Roberts gets a very, very decent start. It's three wide going into turn one between the Jaho, Jimson and O'Rainsey. A lot of racing is now is 4 wide going into turn one between the top 4. As now they're all going nicely. As now going through the chicane now, as ND is at the back of the grid, just slowing down there. As now Jimson takes the lead on by a second. So Ben Roberts not having the best of starts in the Mercedes. As now O'Rainsey looking for the move on Ben Roberts looking for the move on O'Rainsey. Very good start from Jimson. He's absolutely got this start absolutely spot on. Very good start from the driver in a McLaren, which is sadly not contending for the championship. This day is Super League to commentate. He's now going to focus on the chat. We're going to focus on the races now. Jimson leads the way, and here is the ND. He actually I think going to have to be in the evening then. Not sure, but yeah, but obviously the long kilometre straight, I believe, the longest straight, or one of the longest straights on the F1 calendar, which has a DRS on. So basically, it's going to be very easy to overtake. Is now I think that is Low Lion looking for the move on Janny now. He's turning overtake. He's going to try and look for the overtake now, as he's behind now in the slipstream. Can we see him overtake into turn one, as now he doesn't have any space to retire, as now ND has retired, so I believe he should be fine.
Yeah, you'll never guess, I had the best camera ever. I had the best camera angle at the start ever, you'll never believe it.
Oh, that's interesting, but
Rapita spun.
Zarpita spun.
Yeah, I saw why he hit into the back of them.
Yeah, that is in that's actually after turn 4, I believe, if I'm correct, or turn 5, as he's now, he's just done a spinala, and he's just doing some donuts, so not the best start for the Alfa Romeo drivers now. O'Rainsey's in the DRS of Jimson, which has got one of the most dominant starts, I believe, of the season. As now Jake Famsey gets past Liam, as now the wheel to wheel through the stadium section hairpin where Verstappen got past in his contact, as now McNeve is now getting in the fight, as now he's right behind Liam. But yeah, so his yellow flags in sector 1, that is because of ND's. Now he's gone, no safety car, so that's very, very good news. as now there's a bit of a chit chat on it in the chat, but as now low lines looking for the move. Or JB Surreal, as he's JB Surreal has spun. So we'll obviously have 3 penalties at the moment. So all the drivers are going to try and focus as much as they can on the limits, because this circuit is very bad on limits. Now Gianni and MRCS go wheel to wheel, where I believe where our Peter spun in the Alfa Romeo last lap, is now Y looking for the move into this hairpin, which was very close between the 3 drivers in their cars. But yeah, very good start from Jameson, but Ben Roberts is slowly going back, and his championship rival Jaho is right behind him. Ben Roberts has the more ERS than Jaho, so Ben Roberts can defend more. Oh, to have a social. I feel friends trying to commentate so much. Yeah, so ND Ben Roberts is looking not really fast in this race.
Yeah. Did Ben Roberts start on pole? Sorry, I didn't see the start. I was at the back of the grid.
As now Jaco's going down the inside of his championship rival through the fast chicanes. That's a very nice move on this championship rival. As now there's a 2 points separated between them, so it's very, very close. Yeah, 14 is in the stage in the Netherlands. You can't breathe. Yeah, so Ben Roberts is now behind Jaho, and he's going to try and look to go in the DRS zone. Because if you don't get in the DRS zone here, you're pretty much screwed. As now Y is behind MRCS, but yeah, so not much battles going on, not much chaos. Very, very clean drivers at the moment. As now Moksha is getting closer and closer to the rear of Isaac Smart in the Williams. Is braking very late for the stadium section. Hairpin is right there behind the rear wing of that Mercedes. Is now he's going through the final corner. Now he's going to try and prepare that exit. He's going to go wide to get as much speed into the corner as possible. Now he's turning on the ERS. He's going to have DRS wide open, but Isaac Smart's not going to have it. So he's now going to pull out for this very, very long straight, as he's over 330 kilometers per hour as he gets past and moves up into 6th place. And now he's going to try and think of trying to catch up to Ray Fizz.
Yeah, I believe Ben Roberts now has a time penalty, so it's really not going well for him. Ray Fizz is... Where's Ray Fizz in the championship, actually?
I'm gonna update you on that right now.
Alright, but we've got Rings in the lead. Who crashed last race, actually.
Yeah. As I'm gonna tell you right now, Ray Fizz is 9th at the moment with 21 points, and behind him is Gianni, 1 point behind Ray Fizz, and Isaac Smart is 1 point behind Isaac Smart. So the top 8 and 10 is looking very, very close. As now Motra is 300 behind, but that's just a bug, I believe. So I can't really update the gap, because maybe if I do this, yeah, so basically Moksha's interval gap froze, but now as I say that's actually turned on. So here is the gaps at the moment. Pen is in a good position with the mediums. Yeah, Gavra
I forgot that.
Yeah, he is in a good position, but he's actually very impressed that he stayed in the DRS zone. With you guys of GS with me. Cast angle, very weird conversation between you and I believe Play Dutchy. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of action at the moment between the top 10. Our Peter at the moment having a wretched race in the Alfa Romeo livery. But yeah, there's nothing happening in life. There is definitely you have more than 80 years or whatever. Yeah, I hope. But yeah, Isaac Smart is at the moment, I think, the third medium runner. Junior Freedom, what you can Yeah, so now we're gonna approach 100 comments. Hopefully we approach that because that will be very, very nice. But I'm gonna give you now penalty updates. So here is the penalty update. So 2 drivers at the moment with 6 seconds, which is Ray Fizz and MRCS, and 4 drivers with 3 seconds, including this man right here, Ben Roberts in the Mercedes. So I think we're looking at a very interesting race from these two, as now Ben Roberts is looking for the move on his championship rival. So this is looking very, very heated between those two. So yeah, Andy, so this is looking of not the most interesting race, but it looks very, very action-packed. As now before JB Surreal is right behind Liam, he's looking for the move into turn 4. Unfortunately, he got spun by Liam, I believe, as now they both go wide. As JB Surreal now is going to try and stay behind the rear wing of that Ferrari. Now we're looking at JB Surreal. Now he's going to try and look in the DRS. He's going for the very, very hard left, right, left, I believe, chicane. Now as he passes that, now DRS wide open. Very difficult to overtake here. As no, that's Liam nearly hitting the right rear tyre of Liam. There's JB Surreal goes very wide into 4th gear, so yeah, it's going very low. But now Orange is in the lead of this race with Jimson behind now with DRS. But as now MRCS pits for the mediums, I believe. Oh wait, obviously. Have to go. Enjoy your evening. Goodbye, Play Dodgy. Enjoy your evening. But yeah, so Moksha is at the moment 6th. Yeah, we're gonna see. But goodbye, Play Dodgy. Hopefully you're gonna have a good evening. But yeah, so RP at the moment, not much drivers with penalties, which is very interesting. Obviously the leagues, such as the Academy, the Freshmen, obviously the Premier and the Super League will race here, but not now as there's a yellow flag.
Yellow flags, it's Red Bull.
It's a Red Bull low line. He's got a lot of front wing damage, as he's got right and left front end plate damage, and his left front wing is very damaged. So he's now holding up McNeve so much because he's gonna have a lot of understeer, as he always gets a bit of a wiggly on the rear, but at least he has a social life. A very, very odd conversation, as now he has to go to the pit because he's going to lose a lot of time. But that's Ben Roberts is now wheel to wheel with his championship rival. He's going to go down the inside into turn 4 or 5. I believe is now he gets past. Sorry everyone, but Ben Roberts is making those medium tires with the softs look like to be starting to approach their last life cycle. As now they're gonna start falling off, as Ben Roberts is gonna be on fire with that Mercedes on the mediums.
Yeah, as I'm pretty sure it's Jimson who came into the pits. He's now back out. Got a penalty actually, so it's actually very lethal. Sector 2 with the track limits there. It's so easy to go over the curb, as Njaho gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane as he goes into the pits, followed by Ray Fizz as Isaac Smart continues on his mediums along with Ben Roberts, both on 9-lap-old mediums. Indeed, we've got both Red Bulls last actually. We've got Wai, who's 3/10 off MRCS, and we've got Lowline who had spun earlier on in the race now. Who's that coming into the pits? We've got Arpita coming into the pits, followed by, and then we've got J Fancy as well, with JNB Surreal as well, as he exits the pit box, actually exits into Liam, but no damage done. But if that was in real life, it would have been quite deadly. Yeah. And here comes Y on MRCS trying to get that move done into turn one. As he does so, it's very nicely done there. I'm starting to run out of breath now because Velocity is having a drink of Pepsi. If he could come
Sorry.
back and relieve me.
Yes, yeah, sorry, I'm back right now. I was drinking water. I'm very hydrated.
Water.
Yeah, strawberry water. I really like strawberry water.
Strawberry water.
Well, you hate
Never heard
strawberry
of that
water.
before. I've never heard of that before.
Strawberry water. It's basically not like normal strawberries. It's like with like a strawberry flavor. I don't know how it's like done, but like.
Can you tell us in the chat if anyone's heard of strawberry water? It might just be a Welsh thing or a Scottish thing if you're casting.
No, it's a worldwide thing. So. Yeah, after now as now Jaho is now approaching. That's why they also put the way that. Yeah. As now it's a Mercedes 1-2, so kind of boring that's gonna be but well, obviously both of them are staying out, but yeah, Jaho has to look up on the there, but yeah, so everyone looking spaced out after the first phase of pit stops for most of these drivers, but yeah, Castengo
as Ben Roberts pits on those 10-lap-old mediums.
Very interesting. He could have maybe extended maybe 2-3 laps. So now Isaac Smart's going to take the lead of this race on those mediums. So he's looking to extend on those mediums now in Jimson. But Ben Roberts is I thought Ben Roberts undercut that was a Jimson. But that didn't work that well. But Ben Roberts is going to be a fast car now, as Ben Roberts is right behind Jaho's championship rival. There are 2 points between them, so it's going to be this race is going to be very important, and the Rex one. So this is just start the race as Jaho makes a mistake coming out of the chicane, as now they're wheel to wheel now through now. And now Jaho's on the medium, so Ben Roberts is going to be a bit faster on that tyres. Now he makes the move, and he makes the move done on this championship rival and moves in to 5th place.
Yeah, and we've actually kind of forgotten what's happened. I think Rayfiz has actually undercut both of them, and as also for the actual net race lead, Jimson has undercut Orangely at the moment. So it's going to be an interesting battle for the lead, I'd say.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, but Jaho is P6 at the moment, but he's actually dropped out of the 1 second window, which has really impacted that, and could be very, very vital as now
but we'll
Isaac Smart.
Orangely, maybe.
As Orangely, yes, he's got DRS now. He's going to go down the straight now, as he's going to try and possibly look for the move. He's pulling out to turn 1, but he's too far on the move at the moment for him, as now J&B Surreal gets past McNeve on the soft compound of tyre, but very, very, very close at the moment between the top two. So we're going to have a look at both of these drivers, as now Orange makes a mistake. He gets an oversteer coming out of the very, very difficult turn 6, turn 7 if I'm correct. But yeah, so J&B Surreal P11 at the moment, but he's now looking for the move on MRCS, as now he's going to try and get the move done possibly after this very, very quick chicane, as now he has the DRS, but he's straining his ERS, which is not very, very ideal for him. But as now McNeve is right behind them too, so it's a very nice battle for the first point. But yeah, so very, very interesting race at the moment. Oh, as now Orangey is getting close, as now he's going to go for the move, sorry, for mill mix up, but as he gets past Jimson, on 2 lap older fresh mediums, which is very, very nice for him. As now Jimson has the
Oh, we
DRS
have
and it's a
yellows.
spin for JMB Surreal, I think that is. Yes, he's
Yeah,
spun. Um,
but Liam and Jay Famsey as also as well could get a battle, but Liam's got some oversteer there, so might not look likely, but he'll have DRS on the main straight.
Yeah, but I'm now on board with the Renault. Now he's trying to look for the move, but he has no ERS to play with, as Liam has no ERS. As now Jay Fams, he's going to try, as he moves to the right, to try and break the slipstream, but Liam gets past into 12th place at the moment.
And Lowline's here as well. And he's actually hit Jay Famsey and has got damage as JMB Surreal gets past Jay Famsey.
That was
and Jay Famsey spun.
Yeah, basically what happened there was Lowline exiting the chicane, and Jay Famsey had nowhere to go, so he got hit. He hit the side pod of Lowline, which
And actually what Gavra said there, Rayfiz is actually closing in on the top 2, as here comes O'Rainsy on Jimson for the outside line into turn 1. Jimson defends it well, and O'Rainsy is going to have a second bite going into the next DRS straight.
Yeah, but now Ben Roberts is closing in, so this is very good for the championship for Ben Roberts. I think at the moment he's in the championship lead because 10 points you get for P5, 12 points if you get P4. So basically, Ben Roberts is at the moment in the championship lead, tied, if I'm correct. LLP2 for the Red Bull, in my opinion. Hopefully don't get a penalty, but Liam is right now wheel to wheel with JMB Surrey. I believe he now moves to the inside line, so he's going to try and look for the move there, but he doesn't make that move, unfortunately. But we're going to now focus on the top 4, 2 of them on the mediums and 2 of them on the soft compound of tyres. So the 2 I was going to set the pens on sure thing, a cast angle. So here is the penalty update for all of you guys. I'm going to keep it on for at least the 2 sectors, but I want to the lap before the penultimate lap of the races. Now both of them are making move. It's a 2x2. As now Ray Fizz gets past Ben Roberts. As Ben Roberts gets past to Ray Fizz. This is crazy. As now he gets Ben wobbly on the rear. Ray Fizz is going to take that advantage, and he's now trying to look for the move into turn number 4. They were racing before last season, but this is getting very iffy for them. But hopefully they don't make any contact. Yeah. So I'm going to now turn off the penalties. And here, all of them making a 1-stop. Come on, Ben. Yeah, I'm supporting Ben here. I'm not supporting, like, no one. I am supporting all the drivers, but Ben Roberts is on fire at the moment, as now he's looking to get past O'Rainsy, because he's now in the race, the championship leader at the moment, and Jaho's just behind the pack, but now says yellow flag in sector 1, so someone must have spun.
It's Liam.
And now it's Liam has spun in sector 1, so I believe it says the yellow flag in on the top left.
Here comes O'Rainsy on Jimson.
O'Rainsy on Jimson, but
and
Ben
Roberts is going to join it as well.
Now it's going to be a 3 abreast, possibly into turn 1, as Ben Roberts is going to go down the inside of Jimson R19. As he gets past, he nearly hits the back of O'Rainsy, so Ben Roberts is on fire, but now he's going to have the DRS on. Ben Roberts has no ERS, same as O'Rainsy. Now he's weaving through the straight, so that could be looked at from the stewards, because he was weaving. Maybe who is it? Just me, or there's that helicopter shot, just amazing. The helicopter shots are very nice, but O'Rainsy was weaving a little bit on the straight, so maybe he was trying to restrict to overtaking from Ben Roberts. But we're gonna see about that. But yeah,
but this group's kind of broken up a bit now. The top 4. The top
4 are closing up. As who's that? As Ray Fizz getting a bit iffy, as Jimson's out of the DRS zone. That could be very, very costly for Ray Fizz. Now on to the final lap of this race. The top 2 are going to now battle for the win, as O'Rainsy and Ben Roberts have saved up their ERS. Now both of them are going to use them at the right time, as Ben Roberts is using the overtake. He has no ERS, but Orangey has ERS, so he's going to deploy it. As now Ben Roberts is now on the last Southern fuel. Now he's going to try and go into turn 1. Going to go down around the outside into turn 1. Now they're going to go wheel to wheel. This is a great battle, as now Ben Roberts takes the race lead on the final lap. But remember, Ben Roberts is not going to win because of 6 seconds worth of penalties. So O'Rainsey is on a net P1 unless he gets 2 penalties somehow on the final lap. But Jimson's now right behind Ray Fizz now. He's going to try and get that podium. He will definitely get the podium and will get second place. So O'Rainsey and Jimson will get the podiums. But Ben Roberts has been absolutely on fire. A very, very poor start. Jimson gets a penalty again. That means Ben Roberts is going to be P2, I think. So now is
it's Rafe is in P3.
Rafe is in P3. As now Ben Roberts going to cross the line now to win. To take the checkered flag, but O'Rainsey comes to win the Mexican Grand Prix, as he is now I believe second in the driver's standings, as now Jimson takes P3, Rafe is out of the podium run, and Ben Roberts is in fact P2, which a very, very good race. Not the best start on the slicks, on the interslicks or whatever, but as now Gianni's crossing the line P8, as all the drivers now crossing the line. Good race one, yeah, very interesting, but no safety car. As now Jay Famsey on a 9-second time penalty, as now everyone's going to start getting penalties now. I think guys, low line looking for the move on JB Sewell, driving down the inside. He's been very, very aggressive. Now he's going through the final corner. He's going to possibly try and get past, but he has 15-second time penalty. As now JB Sewell is going to get P11, R Peter takes P12, and low line gets P13. So not the best view from our low line. Pretty eventful race for all of them, but Liam is P15 by 7/100ths. As the ring today's race will close, as Liam's got his microphone on, I believe, because I see it on the top right hand corner. But that brings the end to the first race.
We could do an interview, a post-race interview. He has his mic on.
You can ask F1 Lover that. Hopefully he's watching right now. But yeah, really interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm gonna be fair, as now. Can I join the F1 League, please? Or else on Discord, if you're wondering. But yeah, but now is now only on the podium, so I'm gonna skip this and respond to this message. But now, as now all of them are on the podium, as now O'Rainsey takes the race win. Ben Roberts P2, so not the best race Ben Roberts would have wanted, but he is P2. Jimson P3, Rafe is P4, Mjaho P5, Moksha P6, Isaac Smart P7, Gianni P8, Y P9, McNeef P10, and then one's missing out on the points is JB Sewell R Peter, which is kind of a surprise for Alfa Romeo for the constructors. That's not very good for them, as now Low Lion is P13, MRCS P14, Liam P15, and Jay Famsey P16, and the one and only Andy last with DNF, because that's my commentator alongside me.
Yeah, I was actually the only DNF of the race.
Yeah, mainly because he joined very late, and then that caused him to join. I don't know, we're going to go ZZZ. Just throw on my cable. Yes, does he come back to Gavra? Yeah, the Classic Wheel League will come back, I believe. But yeah, now Gavra Gavranovic, if I'm correct, yes, there he is, the one and only. is now going to change the settings, so no short qualifying. It's going to be a one-shot qualifying, so that's going to be very, very difficult for the drivers to
I'm
navigate.
spectating this time.
Yes, you're there spectating. Gavra, make sure that you're spectating as well, so, thank you. But, yes, yeah, when doing next, basically, I think pitch text. Are you low line, pitch text? I think you are low line, but, so basically, Gavra, will announce, if you're in the Gavra group, I believe, you can ask Gavra, grace91 on Discord, so you can ask him, when will Weekend League be. Most likely, it will be for the next F1 2021 game, I believe. And Low Lion, I believe. Yeah, so the last season it started in in February of last year. So I believe Gavra could maybe do a weekend league season just before the game releases. I'm not sure, but it could. But most likely, Low Lion, it's gonna be on the F1 2021 game because all the seasons right now is gonna be it's the last ones in on this trash game. But
Hey, what are you saying about F1 2020?
it is so bad. It's so much bugs. And basically, after like 2 months, they decided to actually patch the minus 200 degree bug where TRL limitless got, but most likely the league will get set on the new game in July, either June or July, unless Gavra decides to just maybe bring some more action and set up a weekend league before the F1 2021 game comes out, and then they'll release all the leagues. That's up to Gavra. I'm not the host of the Gavra Racing League. I'm just a commentator. Yeah, but most likely you can just ask Gavra if when will he most likely be releasing it, and yeah, we're gonna see now what will happen. But yeah, that will sound perfect. Yes, as now they're on the one-shot qualifying lap, as I've completely forgot. As now all of them are just switching positions because it's a one-shot qualifying. So basically, you get one lap. But now Jimson at the moment is P1, so I'm gonna go on board with Ray Fizz, and he's going over 330 kilometers per hour. As now all of them gonna start switching up. As Moksha at the moment P1, as now we get switched. So I'm gonna go on board with the new championship leader Ben Roberts. As now you'll see a lot of like that. But as now I'm on board with Ben Roberts. Now they're gonna give their absolute everything on this circuit because it's very difficult. As now he's going through, I believe, after the hairpin, now going through one of the most difficult corners to not invalidate. No, he makes that. He's gonna give his everything on these very fast chicanes, as now he's going through this third DRS zone on the circuit. As now he's going through after now DRS zone, braking to fourth gear, now going to go down the gears now to third gear, as now he's going switch up to fourth and go on the curb on the right hand side. Now going to touch the curb slightly on the right hand side. Now he's going to go to the right hand side to reduce the circuit, but O'Rainsy fastest, but O'Rainsy 4/10 clear of the most nearest competitor.
Yeah, I was actually watching Isaac Smart there, who ended up in P8. I'm not sure if you care, to be honest. As Zexify is once again drinking strawberry water. We'll go through the grid. Maybe I'll let him go through the grid. I'm not very good at names. If you could come back at any moment, yeah, he's back now.
I'm here. Hello everyone. But yeah, I was but yeah, O'Rainsy P1, Jimson P2, Ben Roberts P3, Rafis P4, M Jahu P5, Low Lion P6, Moksha P7, Isaac Smart P8, Jani P9, JMB Cyril P10, Alpita P11, Muckneve P12, J Famsy P13, I believe. But yeah, so I'm gonna just quickly look at the stream and then I'll quickly tell you. So J Famsy P13, Liam P14, and MRCS P15 and Y P16 for the race, and it's very, very nice and bright in the Mexican city. Yeah, indeed. So what are your predictions after the first race?
We'll just have to wait until the race starts, I'd say.
Yeah, that could be, but yeah,
Oh, I dropped my phone again.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so right now you mean beer. I don't drink beer, don't worry. I don't drink alcohol, no.
No, he drinks cider instead.
No, I don't drink any types of alcohol. Nevertheless, we're gonna now move on to the formation lap where all the drivers are gonna now I was gonna set up everything so all of you. But Orienti leads the way for the penultimate for the final race of the Mexican Grand Prix, and look how much you could just see like all the drivers just weaving. It's absolutely crazy. Please be arriving at his house. So, and shit, this Timmy just come. I'm just saying, oh, you're a smoker. No, I'm not. People are getting. I don't know what is happening in the chat today. Very, very, very strange.
There's a lot of leaves being blown around, actually.
Yeah, a lot of
like it's
weirdness.
simulated on the game.
First of all, it was Play Dodgy and Castango again, an absolute show off from 1v1 on Friday. Hopefully that gets broadcasted by either of them. But then it changed into basically the penalties all the race, and then now it's alcohol and then the police. I don't know what is. This is just like the weirdest chat ever. But now we're gonna move on to the second race. Basically, hopefully, so I think everything should be on the plan with no bugs. Hopefully, bug masters or crash masters or grass masters or curb masters or bug masters. Yeah, I said that. Glitch masters.
Car masters.
I don't know if that was one, but what else? No content master, like not real curb master.
I have more ideas, but I'm afraid we get demonetized if I said them.
Oh no. Okay then. We don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah, and we've got an. Okay, there we go.
There we go. The lights are going out for the final race today. As now all of the drivers are heading up, but Spugmasters says now I think that is, oh my days, boy, getting the best start. As now Jameson gets a drive through for a jump start. Jameson gets a drive through for a jump start, but now look how much it's going on right now. It's a 5 wide into turn 1. As now all of them are going to be navigating now. As now it's nearly 3 wide.
Oh, we have a Ferrari spun.
And it's a Ferrari spun. And there is a Red Bull as well with chaos at the start. Why somehow
and Isaac
starting as Isaac Smart as well. Spinning as well, not the greatest start for him. But where is Ben Roberts? Oh, he's P6. I didn't see there. Use conversational content. If I sign out the game, I think Costi second off is a really good game. It is a very good game, Katsumi, but it is very good. Obviously, it's a good game, but it's just got too much glitches. They do not patch it. They do not patch like bugs, cause like there was a bug. This right now is a bug where. Basically it doesn't show the newest fastest lap. I basically go through a whole race, a whole qualifying without seeing like the fastest lap on the top bottom. I had to actually see it, but there's a yellow flag And that's
Yep,
J
yep,
Fancy
nice.
spinning. I think that's wing damage for one of these drivers, and I think that is MRCS. Yes, he has some damage on the wall. Oh, that's a big
Oh,
crash.
more.
And he's hit the wall with no front wing. That could be a safety car if he was a DNF. But yeah, he's gonna go to the pits to change for a new front wing. But yeah, why at the moment is as disconnected, I believe. I'm gonna go on board. Yes, he has. I'm gonna have a look at how. Yes, so it is an AI. It is an AI. So basically, I think Y has accidentally disconnected, and yeah, yeah, these conversation.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Jimson and Y had the start of their lives right there. Um, yeah, I think they're gonna both go. Well, maybe not Y because it's a bot. But Jimson is probably gonna extend his drive through as much as possible as he actually goes wide there.
you only have
Might get a
yeah
warning for that.
yeah, sorry, I'm Andy there, but you only have 3 laps to serve a drive for, or you get disqualified. So Jimson has to serve it at least after lap 3. So if I'm yes, my hard drive disconnected. Oh, the hard drive. Yeah, I had that issue. Um, when I was playing something else, rather than F1 2020. I had a hard drive issue, but it was fixed. I just had to reset. But why? Is an AI, I'm not gonna get cursed again because I did say that, but that was an AI. But yeah, hello Rico in the chat. Very very late. You missed not much action. Very chaotic at the start because it's nearly 4 wide. Nearly 5 wide in this race into turn 1. Very very chaotic. But yeah, Moksha at the moment P4 and Orange in the net race lead at the moment as Andy accidentally I think has muted his mic, but he'll come back. He'll come back. He's probably maybe drinking something. You never know. It's 65. What are you playing? COD. I don't actually remember. But yeah, Orange is now behind in the DRS. Actually just in the DRS when the hard drive disconnected. I'm not sure actually, I don't remember because that was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. When the hard drive had disconnected, so I clearly don't remember what I was playing. Castangle, but basically I tried to like restart my PS4 to like rebuild the hard drive, but then it was like because it was like because that game was 16 Castangle. That's illegal. Basically, I don't know. The Castangle reaction. Oh my Dave, what is this chat today? Age F1 2020 is actually 3. Peggy 3 apparently. I don't know. I imagine a 3-year-old playing this game.
Yeah, that would be
Three,
mad.
like that would be very interesting. But we're not going to talk about anything else now. We're going to focus on the race because it's just getting too weird. There's now Moxley in the DRS zone, going very wide there. Memjako not leaving him very much space to work with, squeezing very hard. Moxley gets past. Oh, don't see is not allowed. Don't worry, I'm old enough. Don't worry, but Moxley gets past. But yeah, so where is Jimson? After 7 drive for penalties, P10. So that's how annoying jump starts are, because maybe he thought it was the start of the race as Ben Roberts switches for he's switching for a front wing. So that is interesting. So maybe he had some front wing damage. So that's not good for the championship leader. But Mokshad's looking for the move on Jaho up now. He has DRS wide open on the rear wing, giving him more speed. We've got a bit of a not a nice camera angle, but Jaho has the DRS somehow and locks up very heavily through that corner. So maybe his tyres stop working. But I'm going to go to the tyre now because I just saw that as now Ben Roberts gets past Low Lion, but Low Lion is an AI. So two Red Bulls are AIs, so not the greatest thing for both of these drivers. Hopefully they both are going to join soon. But basically, wait, what was that? Who's that now? Why? If you're still watching, maybe just as now yeah. As now, basically, just reset the hard drive. You'll possibly get an invite from Gavranovic, 1991, and then you'll join back, and then go onto your car, and then just control it again. And then you should be able to rejoin and get back into your car because you're in the top 10, which is very nice. But yeah, Isaac Smart in the points at the moment, but Reef is now in the DRS zone of Orangey, so he's getting much closer. So Reef is finding the pace in today's final race, but yeah, we're gonna see now where Reef will overtake, but probably 99% chance is into turn one. But and Jaho, I think, gets past Moksha. So they were wheel to wheel, I think, by Gentia, but now Johnny's getting involved, and it's going to be a three-way fight for the podium place, for the sprint race, which could pose a lot of interest for this race and could spice it up very nicely. So I believe McNeve is the only medium runner. What's complaint again? Yeah, the AI is 40. I'm gonna quickly check. No, it's 65 AI. So the AI is 65. So here it is.
Oh, McNeeve spun.
McNeve has spun. Yeah, sorry. I was showing I was 65 AI as the McNeve has spun, and he's going to the pit lane.
At the most convenient place, actually. Most
But does he have
convenient way
damage,
to go.
Andy?
Yeah,
Yes,
he does
he
have
does.
damage. I was watching that. I was on board with him, actually.
So it is 65 AI if you all guys wondering. So Gavra has increased the AI. So yeah, it says gameplay 65 AI. So that's a lot more than my AI. That's how I normally use, I guess. Yeah, I'm basically I race around 100, like 90 to 100, 105 AI. Obviously it can't be too competitive, because if you do like 110 AI, then it's gonna go for the race lead, basically. But hey, what do you mean? What's complaint again? What do you mean by that?
Maybe the English isn't so good?
He's looking for claim. Oh, he wants to claim. Also, basically, just do an exclamation in the Discord chat and claim. Make sure you have evidence, Lowline. Make sure that you have evidence. Boy, that you want to see things of worse than joking. Yeah, but yeah, if just go into a F1 lead chat or anything, just type claim, and then I believe then someone will get to you, one of the stewards will get to you, and then you'll be directed into a chat where like you post like your evidence. You have to post evidence, because if there's no evidence, there's no monitoring for the steward. So you have to have evidence to support your claim. But then claims have to be posted 2 days after the race. So basically right now it's Sunday, so now oh, as someone spawned, that's Johnny. As I now was just looking at him, Jaho, as now Johnny's done a spinner, as now Castangle is two laugh emojis for some reason, always because of Shirtless Timmy's comment. But yeah, Ben Roberts not having the best race, 15 seconds of penalties, and we're halfway through the race. So Ben Roberts hates this track. I definitely told you that this track is just it just sucks. And Jacko gets a 5-second penalty for colliding with Moksha. What?
Ah.
That might get removed from the stewards then, because
yeah. I also just want to go against that claim that you made about how awful Mexico is. It's one of the best tracks on the calendar. I don't know what you're on about.
It is true. But like just think about this, right? Um, so like where Jaho is now, like you can cut the inside curb very easily. You can cut that curb, and you can cut that curb if you're on board and Jaho, and we'll go through turn one, right? It's so
Yeah.
difficult to like overtake this, so I'm gonna go on board. Look, you can't cut. You'll get invalidation if you cut that one. It's so difficult. You have to like try and not hit the touch the sausage curbs to get like the best lap. You have to like sacrifice your lap and try and get those sausage curbs. Now I'm gonna go through now. This is very easy to invalidate. You have to very easy to invalidate if you try to go full throttle. Ben Roberts is Y is AFK and the Red Bull. Yeah, so ND, I don't, it is a very good track, but invalidation is not best, because now, Rayface comes behind Orange, so his undercut has not really worked for the, I believe he's the, I'm gonna have a look at race director, the Swiss driver, Swiss driving AlphaTauri, the reigning champion, if, I have to not be mistaken. But I'm even switching around positions because they're stuck, because the starting to pit. But RPT and Marcius is on the hubs because because both of them pit on the first lap. So not the best race for him. But yeah, so on 10 laps at this race at the moment. But I think that's not even Y getting wheel to wheel. But Y is a ghost and his hard drive has died. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. My best. These two favorite. Yeah, Vietnam is is just the worst track. I think if I say that if it's a good track, I think most of the Vietnam haters Vietnam circuit haters are gonna just literally just hate me for the entire life.
Yeah, I think half the Gavra chat, or half people in the Gavra community are probably gonna just leave.
Yeah, like when Vietnam's in the calendar, just gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna attend that race. Yes,
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam, like the circuit, it's a very long straight. It's got a very easy overtaking, but like
we have
always a
yellows.
spinner that's from Jay Famsey in the Racing Point. Not the best race for him. But Moxley gets a 3-second time penalty on for the multiple warnings, basically cutting the track or colliding. But the weirdest thing is Moksha getting a 5-second penalty for colliding with no, that was Jaho actually colliding with Moksha in the pit lane, which was very unfortunate. But that will get definitely deleted from the stewards, because that was just too like very confusing. I don't know how he got that penalty, but Moksha is now behind Ben Roberts, which is on 4 lap older mediums, and now he's going to try and look for the move into turn 1 possibly, as he gets a big moment out of turn, and that's going to actually get him out to the DRS zone, I think. If I'm correct, he's just about in the DRS detection point. But he is not. He's not in the DRS detection point. So that has really ruined his race. Ben Roberts is using the ERS, so he's not gonna have. So basically, Moksha won't have the DRS because there's only one detection point for 2 DRS, which is very strange. Vietnam is a good track. Castango. It is decent. I'm not gonna put it a trash. It feels like a comparison between, like, I would say Australia. Australia's a great track. I really like the track because like its track limits can be very bad, especially for like the fast like left right hander, and like after like turn 4-5. But it's a very nice track.
What about Jeddah?
Jeddah, we don't have full experience with that. We don't know like the tire wear, the minimum lap times you wanna go for.
To be fair, we don't really have much experience about Vietnam either.
Yeah, true, but at least like every F1 player has at least had a like 1 lap on Vietnam. It's basically like it's a street circuit. If you're all wondering,
Whoa, is it?
I think it
I
is.
never knew.
I don't. I'm not. No, I don't think it's a street circuit. I think it was built. Zandvoort is not a street circuit, so only Jeddah is the fastest street circuit. Moksha is now right behind Ben Roberts, but yeah, Andy, I was actually incorrect there. Vietnam's not a street circuit. I believe it's not. I was incorrect there about that. Australia is bad. Everyone has the point of views. Vietnam is decent, but the circuit itself is not the best. Because like if you go at first after you go turn one, that is a very pain corner. It's very bad. Good. It's a very difficult like corner to like make it like up the most perfect like exit of it. And like the fast chicane after that one, that is very difficult, and you can hit the barriers like on the inside, which I just hate that track. So like when I play like my team, which I play a lot, or like or just career mode in general, it's just I just don't add it to the calendar. Just do a 16 race calendar. But yeah, on my team right now, I have a Monaco Grand Prix, which is in full wet. So you can all tell me in the chat, good luck, okay? You can all tell me good luck.
Wait, you're doing a race?
No, it's not a league race. It's just my team. Basically it's a full wet Monaco quali for the entire race. Like in the entire thing. Australia's just cringe. Well, probably the new format might say actually take it back, because like it's after like the fast that little chicane after like turn 4, turn 5, when you go on the far hand. Now it's not, now that chicane, where like most drivers can invalidate, that's gonna be cut and it's gonna be destroyed, and then they're gonna make a straight. Basically,
yeah, but
they're gonna make
can
it
we all just agree that everyone at some point has crashed at turn 12 and turn 13? The fast chicane.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's crashed there.
Maybe not like at least like some like about half of the drivers have hit like do you know at the exit of turn 15, Andy?
Yeah.
Or like the final call before you go on the straight. You can easily hit that if you get a lot of understeer, but not much racing at the moment. But Jimson gets past Gianni with the DRS. Very comfortable for him, as now there's not much action. Moksha is just sitting there behind, but obviously he doesn't have to push that hard because Ben Roberts got a 15-second time penalty. So basically he's just gonna be very in danger, and possibly yeah, but Rafe is pulling away. I didn't because I don't drive Australia.
Yeah, but can we just have a quick think? I believe Overeem is currently in the net lead of the championship, and then Ben Roberts is in second.
So I think that I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But yeah. So basically, Ben Roberts, Overeem got like P2 or P3, I believe. No, he won. He won that first race. Ben Roberts got P2. Yeah, Ben Roberts got P2. So that means Ben Roberts has taken the lead, and yeah, I believe Orange is in the net championship lead. What's Rafis' penalty? He is on 9 seconds if I'm correct. Yeah, no, he's on 3 seconds. So if Orange gets a 6 seconds penalty, but now we're heading into the penultimate lap, then that could prove costly. But here's the penalty update for all of you guys to have a look at. Not much penalties. I'm gonna be fair. Very interesting. Low lines behind by a lap. Yeah, behind by a lap because he's in an AI car still. When is the final round? So the final round is gonna be next week. in Brazil. It's gonna be the same race, same format as last time. And I don't think there's gonna be a 50% race unless Gavra just says yeah, maybe. But it's most likely it's gonna be the format which we are here in today. Most likely for that. What track in Brazil? Castengo. In Brazil, which it's a nice track. I really like that track. Is very nice, but track limits are not the best. But yeah, now we're just running on board with the low line with this. Castengo is your the favorite helicopter shot. Just take a very nice shot of low line in the helicopter view. Ooh, Brazil showdown. Yeah, the helicopter. It looks very nice, doesn't it? Andy, if you're still here.
I can't see the helicopter at the moment.
You can't see. Oh yeah, it's because sometimes it just doesn't. Oh, Brazil showdown. Yeah,
Maybe it could land on the track.
It could be a possible Hamilton championship. Basically, Hamilton was in the lead of the championship 2008. Yeah, he was. Basically, I believe. Oh, you sweat. Okay. Basically, I think Massa was second, like by 7 points. Yeah, like 12 points. Brazil is nice, but yeah, chopper shots are nice too. I'm not gonna actually, but now I'm actually gonna see. As now I think as Moksha closing in on Ben Roberts. As now it's the final lap of this race. I'm not gonna pull up the interval gap, so I don't get you guys just asking me to yeah, I'm satisfied. But now Moksha's gonna look for the move, but Ben Roberts and Moksha have not much ERS to deploy for from both of them, but this is a podium for Moksha, which didn't have the best race last race in like about 20 minutes ago, but now we're on to the final turns. But here is O'Rangy. I think it's the let's get that as now O'Rangy comes to win the second race, so it's a 2-race cleanup, and he wins here in Mexico for the second time. Let's get that 200 comments. Yeah, thank you everyone for that 200 comment. You're welcome. Rangy, a very good race, but Moksha is on the podium for the final race in today here. As Jaka gets a 5-second penalty, but look how close he is to Ben Roberts, 5/100ths separated. Yes, good race, Maja. Very good race. Very interesting. Definitely. Well done to everyone. Yes. Well done. But yeah, we're gonna see now what will happen for the next race. Obviously, we're not ending now. No, it's fine. But now we have to wait for all the drivers to cross the line. In their cars. As now, I think that's McNeve wheel to wheel of Peter at the end of the line. So McNeve gets that point. Just. Ben is P4 at the moment. Yeah, suggesting we have a third person in the party with a mic muted and expressions like a Ted Kravitz or Karun Chandhok. Yeah, that is but it's interesting. But Jimson is P2. No, McNeve P10. Sorry, I thought I was running on board with the other McLaren. But driver of the day is Y once again after having a jump start. But Jimson, very good comeback from him after a drive-through penalty at the start, which was very unfortunate for him after having a great qualifying 4/10 clear. But here is the final results. Good race, and you're a good commentator. Oh, thank you, very star. Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts, I would say like that was a very good start from you. On the second race. The first race was not the best, but you were on a slower tyre. But so first place takes O'Rangy, the second consecutive win for him in today's race weekend. And ND is just down inside, yeah. But Orange is P1, Rafe is P2, and then Moksha P3, Ben Roberts P4, Jaho P5, Jimson P6, Johnny P7, and Andy, maybe just to close the entire grid, maybe.
Nah, you do it. I'm fine.
Okay. But now was Isaac Smart P9, Muckneef P10, RP P11, J Famzy, MRCS, Y P12, 13, 14, and Lola. He gave me damage. Moksha let in the proper squeezed me. Oh, so that is why. We had a 3-1 light situation. Yeah, thanks, Andy, for joining me. But what did you think of that race?
Yeah, it was a pretty okay race, not gonna lie. We've had better ones, I'm gonna say, but it wasn't the worst we've had. It was pretty good. We had interesting lap ones, interesting fights, interesting overtakes, a nice top 4 battle in the first race, so it was very interesting, I think. We'll hopefully have a very good final in Brazil, won't we?
Yeah, Andy. So, you gotta give him any time to commentate. Yeah. I try, but Andy doesn't like sometimes talking. But I try to give him permission to give the top 10. But yeah. So in Academy, so you will see Two Saint and Tiger Assassin commentating. Tiger Assassin and Two Saint commentating. The Academy, then you have the freshman where I believe Evan is returning to the commentary box and Tiger as well. In the Super League you have, I believe, Natty and Toussaint, and on Thursday you have Tiger and Play Dutchy, and on Friday there's no GT Sport because I believe that was the finale. But now
we're going to GT3, GT2 next.
Yeah, the GT2 is next, if I'm correct. But yeah, we are going to now. And on Sunday next week is the weekend league in Brazil, the final race of the season. But yeah, so it's goodbye from me and Andy. Hope you all have a nice evening. Goodbye, everyone.